No. What? Oh, we're on? Hey, look. It's your boy Sully Fitzpatrick. Guy, look. I didn't want to do this again. My agent didn't want me to do this again. I've seen like 63 sequels. Some of my favorite movies: Pirates of the Caribbean, Scream, Naked Gun 2.5. And then they came out with Naked Gun 33 and a third. Forget it. Sequels can never live up. They never live up. So when they said, Sully, come back and talk about the thing that you're so passionate about, we're going to do a customer, Salesforce says we're going to do a customer success story. Because they know Sully Fitzpatrick, wicked technologies, and they know me, man. They're like, I live my life, 3 pillars, 3 values, 3 things that are important to me. It's my family, my family's third, my faith, which is second, and clean data in my organizations, which is 1. It has to be 1. Like, it's 1. I mean, look, I just came back from a seminar with a bunch of executives. It was led by Salesforce, and it was all about blitzing. Salesforce loves to blitz. They blitz on Tuesdays, they blitz on Thursdays. When they add initiatives throughout the week, it's amazing. It's so cool how they do it. Blitz. And when you think like you haven't done it enough, you blitz some more, man. I live by blitzing too. I love it. The only person in the world that shouldn't get blitzed is my man, God bless him, Tom Brady, number 12. Good luck sending an extra man at that guy. You know what I'm saying, guy? So anyway, blitzing, like we got to have initiatives, we got to blitz. So my old company, you know, even this company, before we got data.com, I was like, let's build some campaigns based on some of the success we're having. We're having this unbelievable success between 50 and 100 million in the manufacturing space in the Southeast. So I went to my sales manager and I'm like, hey man, let's blitz. Let's run some campaigns on all our executives in the manufacturing space in the Southeast between 50 and 100 million dollars. The guy looks at me. He goes, when do you want to run this blitz? I said, let's run this blitz tomorrow morning. We have no time to waste, guy. You know, like I'm not better than you. I'm no better than anybody. I'm from the streets, man. I'm from the streets of Worcester. You know where I'm from. I'm not trying to say I'm better than you, but I asked you today to get me a list. We better have a list of blitz on tomorrow. And he's like, dude, it's going to take me 6 weeks to scrub data. Like, the data we have in the CRM is old. It's not good. Like, no, you know, how am I going to put together an actionable list of qualified contacts in such short time? And that's when I was like, time out. Like, we can't run our business like this if we don't know who to call, when to call, and make sure we're calling the right people. So we need to understand where these people are. We need to understand our total addressable market. We need to understand, like, if we're selling to one company, do they have any family? Do they have any subsidiaries? What's the hierarchy? What's the hierarchy? We need to know what the hierarchy is, because we might be selling to the parent. That means it's like shooting fish in a barrel to the kids, right? Let's scoop them up too. So, I mean, it's imperative for us to have this kind of content in our CRM, and it's vital to the growth of my business. Bad data is the number one reason for failure in CRM. It used to be easy, guy, right? You'd have one person inputting his leads and his contacts. Maybe he'd go out to a trade show. Maybe he'd go out and buy some lists, guy. But now you got one guy doing it. You got 2 guys doing it. And when you got Sully Fitzpatrick leading your organization's going to grow and grow and grow. So you got 15,000 people augmenting data. 70% of that data changes year over year. If you don't have a system cleaning that or maintaining that or managing that, do you think how many of you worked in companies that if I told you go blitz on your top manufacturing executives in the Southeast that are between 50 and 100 million, how many of you would be able to action a list of 15 to 20 people the next day? If the answer is not 100% of you, then you got something wrong, guy. Because what's going to happen is my projects are going to fail. I got lost productivity. I got my sales guys. Then I say, hey, like this happens all the time. We're blitzing at 9 a.m. What do they start doing at 9 a.m.? They start going to the list in CRM. Then they go to LinkedIn to see if the guy still works there. Then they go to Hoover's. Then they're Google searching. By the time it's 9:37, guy, 9:37, you haven't made a dial yet. Get out of here. So 20% of the time is lost. So you're losing a day a week. What is that? That's a day a week. That's 4 days a month. 4 times 12 is 48 days. You're losing a month and a half of time from your people looking up stuff, right? 40% of initiatives. So When a guy comes back to me and says, "Hey, I'm firing marketing people because their campaigns weren't good, but you know what? Their campaigns might have been brilliant, guy. They might have been brilliant. I just wasn't calling on the right people. They might have been brilliant." So now I got 20% of my time is being wasted. 40% of my campaigns I'm deeming are no good. And an average, $200 million company is losing $14 million in revenue, right? Why is it bad? 4 main reasons, right? We got duplicates, especially up in Boston, PD Pauly, Sully Fitzpatrick, all these names, right? Duplicates, incorrect data, maybe the digits off and the phone number, the email's off. It's incomplete, I don't have it, or it's missing and it's old. People are moving around, guy. People aren't staying in the same company all day like they used to. So what is Data.com going to do for you, man? It's going to give you all of that company information, man. It's going to give you revenues. You can come up with your total addressable market. You can carve territories. You can make sure it's equitable. You can see the subsidiaries and the hierarchies. It's hard for me. Hierarchies. So you can see the families. Who's connected to who. It's going to be able to give you all that information. So that's going to give you the extra completeness of your data. Your reps now, instead of looking at leads, are going to be dialing. So not only are they catching up on the 20% that they lost, they're going to give you 19% more in productivity. 20 plus 19. Even I got that guy. It's 39% extra productivity. Because now we're dialing, I'm going to give you 29% more opportunities. So if your average deal size is 46K, I'm going to give you 29% more of those, which you're probably going to close 10% of those. I don't have a calculator. I've been on the Cape all day, but and I know the ROI and the numbers I just pulled together are pretty high. And on top of that, people are going to trust the data, man. They're going to want to come in the CRM. Usually it's not going to be, you guys all work for companies, dude, everything in there is bad. Why would I go in that thing? It's a piece of crap. Everything's real. Everything's relevant. And I always tell you, there's 2 reasons people sign in the CRM. It's because somebody's coming down with a hammer, like me, or I'm enabling you to make more money and sell more things because the information in the CRM is helping you grow your business. Look, that's all the time I got today, man. I wish I had more time, but put on my girl again. We're going to get the boat going. What's love but a secondhand emotion? Look, Sully Fitzpatrick coming to you from Wicked Technologies. Family, faith, quality, good data, man. See you later. Godspeed.